Hello everybody. How's everybody today? So the water's dry. My shirt's all dry from doing my dishes. I decided that I was going to cook some chicken. This is still frozen, but I'm going to cook it from frozen in my Instapot. So, let's see, we are going to need some chicken bouillon and probably just some stuff that we have here will be fine as well. Excuse me. So I will have to boil some water. First and foremost, we need boiling water. Then I'm gonna do some peppers. I think I might make chicken fajitas. So I'm gonna cut up and roast some peppers. Now it's gonna be delicious. And I'm gonna do more cucumber. So we need a cup of boiling water. And one bouillon. Just going to dissolve this before I put it in the pan. So yes, I've decided, and I think I'll make chicken like the pita pockets. So I might have to make some pita bread. I've not done that, so that'll be interesting. My stove is very streaky. Drives me nuts. It really does. I don't know why. It's always greasy right here. It just absorbs grease. Terrible. Anyways, I'm gonna ignore it because I know it's clean. But I'm excited to use the Instapot, and so we're gonna go with well, we'll get there. I'll have to figure it out. But I have this in there, so I know this is gonna sit the chicken above the broth. So it'll steam more than boil. Like I felt like the last time I boiled it. But I'm doing it from frozen, so I want it to be at high pressure for sure. I don't know how many ounces of chicken I have here. Quite a bit, I think. I have a little scale. I can probably weigh this real quick on. Make sure I get the right timing. I don't know if this one is gonna work. It might be too heavy for this one. Yeah. So it's going around one for one, and then 4. So that's 20 and a half ounces. I have a digital one, but I don't remember that. It's somewhere around here. Okay, water is ready. get this dissolved. It's just about dissolved. Put that in the bottom. I think I'm going to add just a little bit more water. Yeah, that looks good. Right just below the rack. It can be very easy. I should put some more than just the chicken in there. Oh, good, it fits. I wonder if they're both going to fit. Well, I hope they both fit. Yeah. Okay. That one's the bigger one. I think I'll cross them like that. That'll be fun. Just like that. I think I'm gonna put do some salt. Of course, we'll do salt for sure. Put some pepper on there. And you know, I probably should just hang it like I'm supposed to. Okay. So we got salt, pepper, paprika. Love paprika. Okay. And oops. That's okay. I just made a mess. All over the place. Yep, I made a huge mess. Let's see if I can get that cleaned up real quick. There we go. Okay. There we go. I'll finish seasoning it right here. Okay. Garlic powder, sure, why not? Onion powder. And how about and what am I looking for? Oh. Some diced onions and some fresh thyme in there. ought to be good. All right. This sucker plugged in. And we're gonna close the lid. Close the lid, set that to seal. I better get my glasses, make sure I'm setting it right. Okay, it's set to seal. And, oh, that reminds me. Okay, pressure level says off. Pressure cook on high for 20 ounces, 16 minutes. Try to keep warm off. There we go. Okay, I hope it does right. I hope it does it right. So I wanted to show you that I found the weight that goes to my old one. See, this is the weight that goes on the top of the pressure cooker. And I have the pressure cooker. Let me show it to you. Put these away. It's very, very old. Onions all over the place because I'm such a messy cook. This is easy though. Take a look at this thing. It is so old. You would not believe. You would not believe how old this thing is. It's got a couple of little storage cars there. So, see, look. And look at the bottoms all burnt. I haven't used it in a very, very long time. But you would put it on there like this. It's as hard as one of those, usually. Right? Come on, Lisa, you can do it. Like that. And then this weight would go on the top. And it would act as that. And then when this was up, it was pressurized or something like that. Yeah. It's Presto stainless steel, National Presto Incorporated in the USA. I'm not sure. Eau Claire, Wisconsin, maybe. So it says food, beef stew 12 minutes, carrots 3 minutes, chicken 15 minutes, custard 3 minutes, pork chops 12 minutes, pot roast 35 minutes, potatoes is 10 minutes, spare ribs is 15 minutes, and Swiss steak is 15 minutes. I thought my mom used to do canning in this. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But Presto. Uh-oh. The weird thing is, it just says the same thing as that right there. The weird thing is I knew I had this in the cabinet, but I didn't know where this was. I knew I had it somewhere in my house and I didn't know. And I think I mentioned it in one of my videos that I didn't know where the weight was. And like the next day, 2 days later, I'm finding it. Crazy, right? But yeah, this is very, very old. So, yes, sorry, Bob. This was something that was used back in probably the 50s, even. I don't know. I gotta look it up. But it's very old. Maybe it's 70s. I know my mother used it all of me growing up, so 60s and 70s. But I'm not sure how old it is. But it's probably 50 some odd years old. Right? I don't know. Oh, that's kind of one of my, I love this possession that I have here with this. It used to be my mother's. The weight seems to be in way better condition than the pan itself. But the weight is heavy. It's heavy. It's a couple of pounds. Let's see how heavy the weight is. Just out of curiosity. It's 3 1/4 ounces. Feels heavier than that. I don't know. It weighs grams and ounces. Excuse me. My digital one would tell me better. Weigh it better. All right, well, we're gonna set this aside. I want to make sure it's gonna vent properly because the first time I used it, this vent got stuck. I want to make sure it doesn't get stuck when it tries to come up and seal the pot. I can hear it's already boiling in there. But we're gonna do some roasted peppers as well because I think we're gonna do fajitas. So we're gonna do onions and peppers. Oh dear, you know what? Oh no, don't say that. I might not have onions. Bad me. I didn't do very good this month, I'm afraid. Like peppers. I have green onions. I have any more regular onions except for what I have chopped up. So, I mean, we'll use them, yeah, but we're going to do a bunch of peppers. I gotta clean out my refrigerator a little bit down in here. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this cucumber up as well. And get that done too.